Alright, what is up, you too? It's K-Rod here. I'm back with another good live stream video for y'all today. Just to make it easier for myself, I hope y'all are doing good on this lovely morning. So, I'm
Alright,
going to
what
be
is up?
talking about Devin Haney and George Kambosos' contractual negotiation issues, in which I will basically say what I need to say on this manner, and I'm going to state my case of why I believe George Kambosos is a duck and why he does not want to fight Devin Haney now that the puzzle pieces are put together. Yeah, so let's get right into it. The main issue leading up to this case was that George Kambosos, he was interested of fighting Devin Haney, and the problem was that he said to Devin Haney prior to the fight that Devin Haney has to be impressive. And if he is impressive, then therefore he will end up fighting Devin Haney. That was never to be the case. And I guess George Kambosos, he said Devin Haney, he had flaws, blah, blah, blah. I have no clue why he would even say that, but it just pretty much showed leading up to the Devin Haney Jojo Diaz fight. George Kambosos said to Devin, "Yeah, we'll fight. The business, just has to be right." But he just then goes off on this weird ass tangent of saying, "Oh well, Devin Haney, he's not that valuable to me, blah blah blah, and you don't offer anything to the table. You're an email champion." Basically, just using all this weird ass bullshit that makes zero sense, on a basically business side of things. And the main issue of what Cambosos is contradicting with is that he thinks he's above everyone because he beat Teofimo Lopez. And that's not true. You only beat one person that is not even the best lightweight of his own in the division. And therefore, you think you're better than Tio. But on top of that, he was the man that beat the man. So therefore, he wants to play this, lineal status BS to try to say that, oh, well, therefore, I'm the best in the world because I beat pretty much everyone that beat all the other guys, so I don't need to prove myself anymore. Okay, well, if that's going to be the case, then why not move the fuck up and wait? Yeah, I got you now, because I know how you're thinking now. See, I used to have a lot of respect for, George Kambosos, and I thought George Kambosos, he was like a, man of his word. And on top of that, I thought he was going to actually fight Devin. I thought he was going to say to Devin, "Look, when you're done with this fight, we're gonna make this fight happen. And regardless of what the business is gonna be, we're going to make it happen, and it's gonna be the biggest fight in the lightweight division." But here the problem is that Cambosos knows what he's up against. He's up against a very dangerous pure boxer in Devin Haney. And now that the pieces are coming together, Cambosos wants to play this hide and go seek of, oh, I'll fight you, but I'm not gonna fight you. He's just trying to hide it and trying to play mind games with Devin, and which has been shown for quite some time over the last couple of weeks or months. And knowing that Devin, he has been telling George that he's gonna put the money up, and George, he's making up all this bullshit to say that the money's not right, and he told Devin recently on Twitter saying that he better sell some of his jewelry to give him more money for the fight, and it's how much more money do you need to fight another champion that already has more money than you? People try to make it seem like Devin Haney, he's not wealthy, of his own, and they try to make it seem like that he gets all of his money from Eddie Hearn. No, he doesn't. Devin Haney makes a lot of money outside of boxing. He has multiple investments, and he's probably leaving that to financial investors that are giving him a lot of money off the back end, from his fights and other investments that he gets with. So, the biggest issue with Devin is just that he doesn't have the ability to actually make enough money, with certain fighters because they're not big names. But on top of that, it's like, how much more does Kambosos need? His highest payday was like what? I think it was like 2 million or a million. I know that Teofimo he got like 3 million, 3 point something million, and I want to say Kambosos he got like 1.5 or 2 million. But it's like I would probably say that the highest amount of money that Devin could offer with Eddie Hearn's assistance would probably be at least $5 to $10 million, and Devin he can get like you know I don't know like 15 million, or if we want to go lower than that, I probably say George he would get 4 million, and Devin he can get yeah, he can get 6 to 7 million. I don't know, but on top of that, it's like you're getting a lump sum of cash, and it's like you already know what you're gonna get, and then if Cambosos, if he wants to play it safe, he should get some he should get some back end money. Like think about it. If it's gonna be this huge fight, like you said, it's gonna be out in fucking the middle of nowhere in bumfuck Australia. Then shouldn't the money be bigger on Cambosos' side because he has all that drawing power, and therefore Devin coming into that fight in Australia would make Cambosos a bigger draw because it's going to be for undisputed in Australia. So I would assume Cambosos he's going to make a crap load of money fighting Devin in his hometown, and then you're going to get a lot of money off the live gate and everything that's going to be there. I don't see why you cannot make that fight happen. And plus, if you put together a good undercard, like most people should, for a undisputed lightweight, match, I would assume that's going to make a lot of money. I mean, I could easily visualize it up inside my head. You could have Devin Haney and George Kambosos as the main event, co-main event. Man, I don't even know for the co-main event. I could just look up on BoxRec. Uh, Hold on. There's plenty of options that they can do, but they just don't want to, be smart about it because, George Kambosos, he knows like what he's getting himself into, and he's making himself look like a absolute idiot by not trying to fight Devin. But theoretically, you could have Devin and George as as the main event, and then co-main event. I'd probably take maybe Michelle Rivera against some other good good fighter. I'm just putting that out there. He could probably fight Isaac Cruz. I actually wouldn't mind that fight. That's actually a damn good fight. Having that as a co-main event, and then I say maybe for like your third or fourth batch, like fourth batch of fights, you could have William Zepeda, Angel Fierro. I actually like to see them fight each other. That will be a good fight. And then maybe throw in a couple female bouts. Maybe throw Ebony Bridges in there. She'll definitely draw in a crowd. Um, maybe throw in Nicole Hopewell. I actually like to see her on there too. But there's plenty of options that that they can go with. It's not like that they can't put together the card. They can easily put together the card. It's just that at what point is that going to be made? Because it's like you can't tell me that that the card itself is not going to be put together properly. And it's like, nah, dude, like they can easily do well. It's just that at what point in time are we going to see, let the fight be or the fight be made? So, I think Devin and George, they need to get it going, and I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn he's gonna talk proper business, and I would hope that the fight does get made, because it makes no sense to try to hold things off and then try to make up these weird ass excuses, to say that Devin and them are the ones holding up the fight, and then it makes like no sense. So I don't know, man. That's pretty much what I have to say. I pretty much wanted to just put that out there, just give out my initial thoughts, and yeah, let me know what y'all think. Yeah, I'm gonna end the live, and then I'll probably just come out with more videos in the future. All right. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night or a good day. This is Kieran Rodriguez, aka KRAD7435, and yeah, I'm out. Thank you.